Yo, everybody, we're back to basics on this video. We're missing you, Yeti. But we're gonna get different people involved in each week here. I hope to do a few interviews with a couple of the teams. But yeah, we're gonna just do a quick look back and then take a look forward. Congrats, Derek and Nikko, on staying undefeated. I hate to admit it, but you guys are undefeated, 3-0. Only 2 guys in the whole league. But that's because you play in that weak West. Sorry. The West is weak sauce. But you know what? Congratulations on being undefeated. Look what's been at my house all week. The toilet trophy. Spencer and Phil, I shined it up for you, and I told Mike and Nikko when they delivered this to our house that, you know what, that's okay. We'll take it this week because the Jaggers most likely will have it at their house for the rest of the year. I love you guys. And, but I will, thanks to that close loss of Phil's, I will get ice water dumped on me at some point. Mike's actually might double down on that bet this week, so we'll see. Michaela not only got the toilet trophy, but also got the biggest loss. It was just pitiful. I'm sorry, Michaela. You know, yeah, Mike's doing that because Mike beat my wife. What a jerk. You know, beating guys' wives. That's horrible. And everybody give a round of applause for Spencer. First win. Yeah, first and last win.
Stevo.
Good job. Oh, get out of here. He's not tied. Spencer, you're not even in the same league as me, so don't even worry about it. But he's 1-2, but my points scored are like twice his. So that's all we're going to do for a look back. Mike, you need to start talking some trash, all right? Me and Mike have been disagreeing all day. All day disagreements on fantasy football, but I'm sure we'll get to that when we get to the breakdowns of the games. So do we really want to do me and Mike first? I think so. I think since it's an easy call, I think this should be an easy first game to call. So obviously, okay, so we all chose me over Mike. So we can move on to the next one here.
Except for Mike.
So go ahead and make your choice.
I'm going to say Steven wins. I'm going to say you're going to win by 7.
Nikko is calling a Stevo win by 7. And do you have any particular reason why you say this?
I think other than a couple of those matchups, I think you overall have like the more solid team.
Yep.
Specifically for this week.
Yeah.
Except for Christine Michael, I don't really believe in him.
Oh, get out of here.
I don't know.
He's averaging over 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, but
look at that,
he's
dude.
had one good game.
No.
Been average.
The other 2, he wasn't even starting, and he averaged over 5 yards a carry.
No, I mean, I think he did good. I'm not sold on him. But other than that, I think you're going to win.
And he chose me, and I feel bad. I'm making fun of him, even though he chose me to win. But yeah, I'm obviously, I pick winners. That's all I do.
Obviously not.
This week, that's all I do. And get out of here. Mike's happy because he chose every game right last week. His instincts on every game last week, he picked them all right.
Yeah,
but
and I picked Phil to win. I said it wouldn't even be close, and he let me down because he didn't pay attention to the fact that Willie Seed wasn't even going to be playing.
Willie
decided not to.
And we'll talk.
Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later, Phil. Later on in the video, because there's some stuff that needed to happen on your roster. Okay, so so I go with Carnage Faction. I'm going to say it's an 8-point. Oh wait, you said 7, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to say a 10-point victory for Carnage Faction.
Wow.
10-point victory. I'm going to... yeah, it's going to be close going into the last game. Monday night, though, Vikings defense, I hate to say it, but they're going to beat up on the Giants, and that's what's going to win it for me. Mike, go ahead and bring that in.
Stevo loses 102 to 96.
102 to 96. Not even going over 100 points for me, huh?
That'll be your first time.
Oh, whatever. 45.
In week 1.
46.
At
Whatever.
least mine wasn't, last week.
Yeah, my lowest score is 71. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Trash talk.
Get out of here.
Trash talk.
Trash talking. Oh, man. So we got 2 for Stevo, 1 for loser, Mike. Oh, do you want to do double or nothing on this water bet?
Deal.
So 2 buckets of
I got
water.
nothing to lose.
Double or nothing on the water bet. Wait, so that means I don't get to throw any water on you?
Nope.
Yeah, this is to clear your. This is to make
No,
sure you
I'd
don't
rather-
have water.
I'd rather have water dumped on me. So just a water bet on our game.
No, you're trying to trick. You already
No,
had
I'm not
it.
trying to trick you. I'm just saying I'm getting water dumped on me, no matter what.
Regardless. So he's saying like he wants it to where either he has to have it done twice,
Twice,
or
or
you
you
each
have
have to have
one.
it done.
I don't know. We can get back.
I would go for it because seeing water dumped on both of you would be entertaining to watch.
He just knows he's going to lose. He's not very confident in this. So now we're going from the, what was that? Did you say fine?
Yeah, fine.
Fine, all right. So yes! I'm getting water dumped on me. Thanks, Phil. But next week, Mike will get water dumped on him.
But Phil, don't feel bad. You would have had to have any replacement that would have put up anything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you put in freaking anyone, it would have worked. But whatever. It's cool. Northern Mexico Fighting Whiteys versus Bain Security or Dale versus Eden. What are you guys' thoughts on this?
I'm gonna say Dale's gonna win, and I'm gonna say Dale's gonna win by 5.
By 5 points for Dale. That's what Nikko is going for. You have any thoughts here?
I'm going to say Dale kills it. I'm going to say Dale wins 106 to 91.
Wow, Dale, you're going to kill it according to Mike over here. You killed me last week. Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones. That was a great pick there, Dale. Great pick. He's doing amazing. Number 1 in fantasy points for receivers this year. I'm going to say it's going to be close. I'm also going to predict something. Even though you're going to win, you're going to wish you had started D'Angelo Williams over Le'Veon Bell. That's what I'm going to say. But, anyways. So we got Dale. What do you got?
Dale.
All right. 3 for Dale.
And that's nothing against Beat Security. I think he has a good team, but I just think Dale's going to win.
Dale's going to
Eden,
win
if you didn't hear that, Eden, he says that your team sucks and that you should have just restart your draft.
This is going to be like a weekly thing where you take whatever I say and then just like say the complete opposite and make it seem like that's what I said.
No, we've got something else. Derek, you'll love to hear this later on. What we have to say about your matchup. Okay, so since we're doing this on a Friday, we have already had the Thursday night games play. So we have 2 scores in from the women scorned and the Shack crew. AJ Green scored 23 points, and the Bengals defense scored 14. AJ Green was projected at, I think, 9 or something. 12. He was projected at 12, scored 23. Bengals defense was projected at 8, scored 14. So they both did well, did over their projections. What's your guys' thoughts here?
I say Michaela still wins. I think both her receivers are just going to blow up. One already did. I think Benjamin's going to have a huge game.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I believe Audrey will win, but I think it's going to be extremely close, like 2 points close.
2 points.
And I do not believe in Benjamin.
He hates Panthers.
Well,
yeah.
So, but I still I just don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if he's going to get injured but I just don't think he's going to be.
Wow, calling it injury.
No, I'm not saying he's going to.
I didn't call Le'Veon Bell injury. I just said that. Dale is going to wish he started D'Angelo Williams. Okay, so we got Michaela, Audrey. I think it's going to come down to the second running back spot and the flex. I think Audrey, your defense beat what her defense is going to do. Your tight end is going to beat what her tight end is going to do. But that flex spot with Charles Sims and Michael Crabtree, I think that's where Michaela might have an edge. And then Matt Jones and Theo Riddick. That is, I honestly could not tell you what's going to happen there. And that could be the determining factor in the game there. So, I'm going to give it slight edge because I already know that AJ Green got 23 to Michaela.
It's kind of hard to compete when the receiver puts up that many points.
Yeah. And I have Kelvin Benjamin in another league, and I'm hoping that he goes off. So, it might be a little bit of optimism from me.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have John and Alex. Mike, earlier today, said that this is going to be the lowest scoring game of the week. So, would you like to comment on that, Mike?
John, I hate your team with a fiery passion. I'm utterly disappointed. Your team sucked, and it started at the draft. It only got worse. I do think you're going to win.
You think he's going
because Alex's team is a royal pile of crap.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to project a 6-point win for John.
Mike just went dragon and started throwing fire. Holy crap.
I don't even know if he even believes that or if he's just trying to make the match.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I'm glad you brought some controversy to this, so that was great. Okay.
I had to let that out.
On to Nikko.
I don't know if I can top that.
Oh man.
I think that Alex will win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think they're both going to be in about the 90s. I think Alex will probably win like 98 to 94. So I don't think it's going to be like one-sided. I think it's going to be pretty close.
Nice.
But I think Alex will win just with the matchups that he has this week, or like they're pretty good matchups. Like C.J. Anderson versus Tampa Bay's defense.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna say
one thing I just want to add in there is the fact that he's starting Golden Tate. They don't use him. There's no point for him to be on his, especially not in his starting wide receiver position.
We'll see. Golden Tate, he has the talent, but
they don't use him.
They just don't use him, and you don't really have anyone else.
He has Tyler Lockett.
Mr. Big Goose Egg last week.
Well.
So, yeah. So, I'm going to say that John has the wide receiver advantage.
Does he have a wide receiver?
Yes, he has T.Y. Hilton, Tyrell Williams, and I'm hoping that Tyrell Williams goes off over Benjamin, but, it's whatever. But Alex definitely has the running back advantage. Holy cow. Alex, your running backs are solid.
Yeah, like...
Solid. Good job. Good drafting. Eli Manning is going to suck, though, on Monday. He's going to suck.
I hope not.
He's going to suck. I told you what to do.
Well, yeah.
And because he's got Sterling Shepard
and Odell.
And Odell. But, okay, so all this depends on Rob Gronkowski this week. I think Rob Gronkowski could save John's butt.
But he's questionable.
He's got a hammy.
Was he even a full participant in practice?
I don't believe so. I'm gonna give this to Alex. only because I do not know the he was limited participant in the week, and so I'm gonna give this one to Alex. Sorry, John. I'm sorry.
I believe in you, John.
You picked
Yeah.
John? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you
You
did pick
believe
John.
it after all that
Yeah,
trash
I
talking
hate
and
your-
ranting.
I hate your team.
It started at
John,
the draft. and
Your
it
John,
team
only
is
got
trash.
worse.
Alex is crap. It's kind of
John's been beat up this year.
Everyone.
His team has been pretty beat up. All right, now we've got two very surprising upsets in the making here. We got the Tucson Terrors or Spencer versus Nikko, the OG Bronies.
No, wait. It's Derek fighting Derek.
Oh, sorry.
I'm fighting Phil.
Derek fighting. As if this is... Oh, we're fighting. So, Spencer is fighting Derek.
About to fisticuffs.
Oh man! So, what are you guys thinking here? Oh, can I tell you what Nikko said? Like, wait, I'll let you guys choose. Go ahead and choose.
I'm gonna say Derek wins. Obviously. Well, no, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay,
I
yeah,
didn't
no,
mean to do that.
okay. He's okay. So that's what he says. Okay, he says I'm gonna say Derek wins, obviously. So go ahead.
Derek.
You're gonna say Derek
Yeah.
after this whole conversation that we just had. You're gonna say Derek. Derek, I'm sorry. I think this is the week that Spencer finally gets it done. Gets up to 2-2. And can I tell you what Nikko said about this matchup? He said
Anything he says,
no.
he's completely taking out of context.
Okay, I'm gonna
So-
give you an exact quote. He says, "Well, if I look at it logically, then yes, Spencer is gonna win." Is that not a direct quote?
That is a direct.
Shut up.
Yeah, but in my
He's
heart,
lying.
I want Derek to win.
No. I said in my heart, I know Derek's gonna win.
He
knows.
said I want him to win,
No, I said I know he's gonna
and
win.
I said because he's your friend, and he's like, "Well, yeah, but
No,
So-
because that was later on when you asked me, do you want Derek to win? And I
Mhm.
said, and then you said it's because he's your friend. I said yes.
so
But however, Spencer's also my friend, so it's not just because of that. I just okay. If I'm looking at it from matchup standpoints, I feel like Spencer has some favorable matchups. But at the end of the day, I know Derek's gonna win.
mhm.
I just sometimes things
Water
that
bet?
seem like it's gonna
Water
be
bet?
possible. I would do a water bet regardless. I don't care if it was Phil versus Michaela.
Mhm.
I'm not going to take a water bet because I don't want to have ice
What
water
do Phil and Michaela have to do with it?
because Michaela is like the highest scoring,
Well,
second highest scoring team in the
Yeah,
league. And
Miss
Phil's
Toilet
one of the
Trophy.
worst. That was a fluke week like Michael in the first week.
hmm But anyways, so Derek, I ran his pick through Google Translate and the fake
With the Google Translate.
from English, Nikko's English to from fake kindness, and what he actually is trying to say is, well, I'm better friends with Derek than I am Spencer. I don't really hang out with Spencer. I don't even really like Spencer, so I can't pick his fantasy football team. If I pick Spencer over Derek might get, yeah, exactly, right there. Like it's like if you talk bad about Hillary. That's what he's scared of. He's going to end up committing suicide or something. And so he basically, when we were going over this,
Water
he
bet?
said, "Oh,
Water bet?
yes." Okay, so he water bet. So he's betting that Derek is going to beat Spencer.
Yes.
I'm betting that Spencer is going to beat Derek. And Spencer, don't you dare let me down.
Twice.
If
Oh,
Stefan,
That's your fault. That Jaggers.
yeah, Spencer didn't let me down. It was Phil who let me down.
That's why I said Jaggers.
So I'm calling the upset of Tucson Terror over the Thunder Yetis. And
Can I just say, if you lose to Michael and Derek beats Spencer, you're gonna have 3 buckets of water dumped on you. And it's not gonna be at the same time. We're gonna do it like throughout the span of the season. This way you have to suffer it over and over again.
good. All right. That's all right.
And if we
Or-
both lose, that means all 3 of us.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, or I'm right, and you guys all of us have that water dumped on ice,
Which would be
cold.
pretty awesome.
And You're not gonna know when it's coming.
No, as a matter of fact, that sounds like a lot of fun. Derek lose.
I'm gonna do it without you guys knowing. So, all right. So then next is the Bronies and GYSOT.
That's such a long name.
GShot.
Guys,
You're shoot, guy shot. Hey, you're like a.
just it.
Yeah, you're like a. Yeah, I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are, Phil. I just don't know. But anyway, so we already know who the Bronies are going to choose because he's hoping and praying. His projection is actually at the G-Shot at 92 and the Bronies at 87.
I honestly, I don't listen to projections, but I do feel like, I honestly feel like he could beat me. Like, even more so than anyone else I've played this season, I feel like he could beat me. And I know it sounds weird.
Wow.
I know, because I know I did like a lot of trash talking, but that's just kind of like joking around. But if I'm looking at the matchups, he has like very favorable matchups. And I'm not saying that he is, but if he does beat me, it's not going to be a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of, I don't know.
So in fake niceness.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
I'm gonna crush you, Phil.
No, to be perfectly honest,
Smash you like a bug.
This matchup's actually kind of worrying me.
Oh, this is the only one that worried him, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
Wait, did he play you?
No, not yet.
Okay. Your pick on this one.
Oh, Bronies.
Oh, wow.
The Bronies?
It started with Alex Smith being your quarterback, and then it just goes
against
from no
Pittsburgh.
besides
Hey, that is not the favorable matchups I was talking about.
Okay, Phil, if you put Russell Wilson in there, though.
Against.
All
right, let's not be giving him tips here. Just let him pick
Phil,
make his decisions.
Let me tell you what to do here.
Do not tell him what to do. Just
put Russell Wilson back in there, okay? And then take Alshon Jeffrey, put him where Willie Snead is, bring Deshaun Jackson up there, put Chris Ivory in your flex, and wait to see if Willie Snead and Alshon Jeffrey play. If Willie Snead and Alshon Jeffrey play and they look good, you've got a good shot of beating them. I believe it. All right, but
if he wins, if he does that, and those are the deciding factors if he wins, I'm probably going to punch you in the face.
Oh, it was great. So, all right, Phil. I believe in you, Phil. I believe in you. If Alshon Jeffrey and Willie Snead play and look good, well, if it looks like they're good to go, like no restrictions, I think you win this. But you got to manage that. Wow. Jerk. At least he's fake nice. He's just a big jerk.
Michael thinks every team in the league sucks besides his own.
Oh, yeah. He's just like, I'm so great. You mean, you mean the Rabid Chargers? Like, they're the Rabid Red Wolf Chargers? That's pretty much all they are on there?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the video for this week. Sorry we couldn't be so entertaining and all that. We'll do that next week. Sorry, Spencer and Phil, that I couldn't get you on here. It was the last second thing. But we'll get everyone on the videos throughout the year. All right, we'll see you.